Hey guys, it's Dave here from Epoxy Emporium. A question we get asked a lot is, what resin do I need? Now, each one of our resins in our range is designed for a specific application. And in this video, I'll be going through each resin to let you know exactly what the application is. The first product that I'm going to discuss is our FlowPoxy. FlowPoxy is ideal for marbling floors, any unique floor designs. The FlowPoxy is actually our middle coat. As you can see, it's got a 2 on here. So hand in hand with the FlowPoxy, we have PrimeEpoxy. PrimeEpoxy is designed for your first use application on your substrate. This is what you're going to use to create a moisture-proof barrier between your concrete and your FlowPoxy middle coat. When you do not use the PrimeEpoxy, you have a bigger chance of having bubbles and your cracks come through. The main purpose of PrimeEpoxy is to seal any breather holes and cracks in the floor. Your PrimeEpoxy will be followed by your middle coat FlowPoxy. This is where you will add your pigments and do your marbling design. Your PrimeEpoxy will normally be thrown at a 150 micron or a 300 micron layer. The thicker the better. Your middle coat will be thrown anywhere from 0.75, which is 750 micron, all the way up to 1 mil, 1.5 mil. Same applies, the thicker the better. Moving on from the flooring epoxy, we're going to have a look at RiverCast. Now, unlike FlowPoxy, which is designed to be cast at very low depths and cure at low depths, our RiverCast is designed to cure at a deeper depth. We recommend a pour depth of about 30 millimeters, but depending on your skill set and your experience working with epoxy, temperature, all those factors come into play, you can cast up to 50 mils. It's also volume dependent, so please make sure that you check the volume and the depth when you are pouring it. River table epoxy is perfect for encapsulation, for filling voids, pouring river tables, chopping boards, anything where you need to pour at depth deeper than 10 millimeters. This product will be perfect. Next up, we have one of my personal favorites, FlowPoxy. This was originally designed as a top coat system for kitchen countertops, but we have found multiple uses for it. This is a perfect top coating system for flooring. It gives you a hard wearing, high gloss finish on any application that you use it for. It can be used to flood coat chopping boards after you use the RiverPoxy to pour it. It can be used as a top coat on flooring, void filler, crack filler, any of those applications where you need an epoxy that can cure quickly at a very thin thickness. The last one that we're going to be discussing in our ranges today is art resin. Now, this resin is designed to cure quickly at a very low volume. Your max volume on this would be 0.5 kilo and is used mainly for art applications where you are using your silicone molds to create trinkets, earrings. The possibilities are endless. If you had to use RiverEpoxy for the same application, it would take 2-3 days to cure because of the low volume. When you're using art epoxy, it cures at a low volume very quickly. You cannot use art epoxy to pour chopping boards or any big products because it'll get too hot and it'll crack. So you have to use the right product for the right application. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and enjoy.